Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nerd News kind of podcast, but live stream. We are bringing back actual discussions on what's going on in the news, in the gaming, in the nerd world. Now that both Tyson and I are in new apartments from when we took our hiatus, and we are actually both in the position to make more stuff happen. So really excited about that.
Sleep.
Yeah. Tyson, you want to say hi?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, and we've got the dual cam set up so you can see us both.
Sorry about how I look.
It actually just dawned on me. I'm going to go ahead and fix this really quick. I'm going to move my camera in the top right, and Tyson, you're going to be in the bottom left. Because one thing I noticed last time is that YouTube puts your channel logo in the bottom right, which just means I'm like Mike Wazowskiing myself every time. But it also seems like your mic is peaking kind of easy. So also just something to be a little bit of aware of, because we didn't get that laugh at all. It was literally just you on camera, like in a silent film. It looked like you were going, but we could not hear any laughter at all. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, I think with that, I'm ready to get going on some news articles. How about you?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, actually, there's one thing I want to talk about that's absolutely unrelated, just to get us warmed up in our chit chatting.
For sure.
I was at Kroger because I pick up a couple of things after work, and I go in there and I take my cart, and I was like walking. It's the first thing I'm walking by, so I grab a case of beer, put that in there, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, duh, duh, duh. Next thing I have to go grab is cat food, so I leave my cart just like nuzzled, and I take 3 steps away.
Okay.
Look at the cat food. Look at another one and go, that's the one I want. Grab the cat food, and I turn. And as I turn to take my 3 steps back, a lady has taken I see her taking my beer out of the cart, and then she sets it aside, and then just walks away with my cart.
Okay.
Why? You know what I mean? Like, that's brave for you.
That's so funny. That's
here's
so
the
bold.
kicker. Wow, I'm blurry as hell. Here's the kicker. As I was walking, I was just standing there holding a case of beer, just kind of flabbergasted. A guy walks by me and goes, "Hey, I think you got Jack, bro," and then just kept going.
You should have been like, "Yeah, I've been working out."
You tell from this Miller Lite, this case of Miller Lite that I got.
That's so funny. If we're just doing goofy little stories right off the rip, I went to Taco Bell because I'm a hefty boy,
And it's delicious.
and it's pretty good. And I don't know if you know this, but Taco Bell has incredibly good chicken tenders or chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Have you tried?
They do. Yes, I have.
It's stupid good.
Yeah.
They're we just took regular old chicken nuggets and breaded them with the tortilla chips, and it's that's stupid good. Stupid good. So anyway, I drive my fat ass through there, and I go, "Hey," they didn't have the sign up or anything. I was like, "I'm just wondering, do you still have the chicken nuggets or the chicken tenders?" And the lady comes over the intercom, and it's a really young girl. You can tell it's teenager, first job type thing.
Yeah.
And she goes, yes, sir, we do have chicken nuggers. And then there was then there was silence for 5 seconds, and she goes, we have it in a 2 or a 4-piece. Just defeated.
We have chicken nuggets, which, by the way, don't call them that. That's not great.
No, because clearly she just meant nuggets and tenders, and I pull up and I go, "I promise I won't tell anybody." And here we are now.
Takes the rope off around her neck.
But yeah. It was small town that got a Taco Bell as well, so they were just excited. Hey, welcome, wolves! Glad to have you.
What up, wolves?
But that made me laugh so hard. It made me laugh so hard.
We got chicken nuggets.
Yeah, just the absolute dead,
dirty.
Just absolute dead silence for 5 to 10 seconds before. Yeah, we got it in a tour.
Yeah,
Just
it's a tour 4-piece.
so upset with herself, and I was like, it's not that big of a deal.
She's like, I gotta go to school.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
All right,
going to actually get into some of these articles. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is what so many people are upset about, and that is the fact that Xbox Game Pass is increasing literally like double. I think it went from $15 to $30 a month. It may have been 20. I might be exaggerating a little bit.
No, it was like 15. It was on the cheaper side.
Yeah. So before we get into the actual article of the whole thing, I pulled up Microsoft to see what they had to say about this, right? And basically, it's a bunch of corporate talk for like, it's going to be more expensive because it's going to be so much better of a product. And
no, it's not. It's going to be the same.
It's yes and no.
And they took the DLCs away, what I heard.
Yeah, that's true. They did take some of the DLCs. So I am no corporate shill, but I will do, like, I'm not going to just sit here and say every bit of it's bad. I will say that like 80% of it's bad and like try and hone in on that 20%, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be fair and just honest. Were you about to say something?
No. I mean, like you kind of dig in a little deeper than most people. I'm very reactionary. I'm very much like, I don't give a why. I don't want to pay that much more.
Which I understand that, but also when it comes to how like the world is functioning right now, I want to bring some semblance of rationalization to anything. So here is what Xbox, and if somebody clips just the beginning of this video, it's going to make me seem like I'm getting paid by big Xbox. So their justification is that, yes, there's one that this is what they are saying. I cannot stress this enough. This is Xbox's argument. They are saying that having the higher price is enabling them to continue having like the brand new Halo and the craziest new things, right? But not everybody necessarily wants the craziest new thing. So for them to be able to continue to provide the brand newest of the new games, you're paying $30 a month and you will get tons and tons and tons of stuff, including day one stuff.
Yeah.
The issue is, the problem is that, and I can't remember who said this, I wish I could credit them, but the same sentiment applies here. You can't charge for what was once free. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So if you have a series that's like super fun and everybody loves it on YouTube, and now suddenly you got to pay $5 because it's a member thing, everyone's going to be pissed off. You have to do brand new things that cost something new, right? So the fact that people did get the new Halo or did get the new games at the 15 is why this is a problem from a marketing standpoint.
Okay. Yeah,
So that's basically my overarching perspective of the whole thing. Is like, I understand what the company is trying to say. They, one, did it wrong, and two, people don't give a shit because from the outside looking in, you're getting less for the same price.
Yeah.
Like, what they should have done is added some new feature. Go ahead.
I'll say, well, if you see what Wolves is saying, like, he's not happy. He looks like he downgraded his Multiverse Premium just to keep the price the same, and they crashed the cancel page.
Yeah.
Like, that's, it's not a good sign when
Right.
your servers can't handle the amount of people that are like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Silksong. Like, Silksong did so good it crashed 2 websites. Xbox has made so many people upset that they're leaving, right? But here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're looking at these 3, right, and you're just being honest, you're looking at these 3 and you're like, okay, say I have never heard of Xbox, but I want to get into gaming, and I'm looking at these options and I'm like, 50 plus games for $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And then it's like, oh, for an extra $5, I get 150 games. And normally it gets cheaper. Like you get a small drink at McDonald's, it's $1. The medium is $1.20, but you're getting substantially more with each upgrade. So to get an additional 200 games, you're paying double instead of like a smaller increase. Like even from a marketing perspective, it would have made more sense to me if it was literally like 10, 20, 30 or like 15, 25, 30 or something. Like they made the gap too big in the wrong place.
In their mind, though, they're like, well, it's an extra 200 games.
Right, but it's 150 games between 50 and 200, and it's $5 more. So by their own logic, they're not keeping it proportional. Yeah, exactly, Wolves. Even 25 would have been better.
Yeah, like, 25 would have been great.
I mean, it still would have been bad because you're still expected to pay more. Because I guess, Wolves, while I'm chatting about this, can you let us know between the $15 that you're paying now, literally what the difference is between what you're getting now and what you were getting? Because their whole thing is like the Ultimate has the 75 day one games a year. Okay, cool. Ubisoft Classics. Who gives a fuck about Ubisoft? Are we all done with Ubisoft? Like, cool.
Included Fortnite Crew coming in November.
Ooh, great, cool. This is going to be great for all the children buying this with their like parents' credit card. Unlimited cloud gaming. Is that enough of a feature to be a selling point? Like, how many people actually capitalize on the cloud gaming aspect of it?
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's worth it at all. But then there's also other things, including Riot Games. Like, that's not specific enough. Like, a lot of this is not targeting a wide enough player base. Yeah, because, also, say there's 75 of the day one games come out. You're not going to be excited about it. You'll be excited, what, 3 a year?
Right. Maybe. To me, the day one releases could still be worth it, because Wolves brought this up a long time ago, where it would be smart for us to get Game Pass. This was before the price increase and stuff. It would be smart for us to get the Game Pass, because instead of buying a $60 game every 2 weeks or whatever, even if you don't give a shit about the game, you've got it on Game Pass and we could stream it, you know?
True.
But at $30, if you're looking at the grand scheme of things, if you're trying real hard to be big picture and not be just shitty about it, if I wanted to try and be as objective as I possibly could, you're still only paying $30 a month if you were gonna buy the games anyway. That's where they're trying to keep people. They're trying to keep people that are going to be mad. However, like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is so stupid. I'm paying double. And then you pull up and you're about to cancel and you see your catalog and you're like, man, if I bought Halo, the new Gears of War, and whatever, I would have been out $120 this month. You know, it's still $30 compared to buying a brand new game that's prices are increasing to $70 or $80 a pop anyway. So, like, they are literally grabbing you by the balls and just being like, are you upset? And then they squeeze a little bit and you're like, wow, this is better than getting them kicked. Like, that's what they're doing. Like, that shit drives me crazy. It's like a fucked up hostage situation.
Well, then we have an example in-house right here. Wolves has less day one premium.
Right.
You get less game points, which you can trade for gift cards, but there's other ways to get game points. And the Ultimate is supposed to stream at higher res.
Oh, okay. So if you want to look, you can play the games, but it's not going to be that good. Like,
yeah, I mean, it would be like the difference between your camera and my camera.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, we gotta get one of those cameras, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm sick.
It also, we also got to figure out a better way to capture you, because you look better on Discord, but capturing it and blowing it up is, I think, what's distorting it a little bit too.
Well, you can zoom on that camera, right?
On the OBS one, yes.
Yeah, that'll help a lot.
Yep. And then play and earn up to $100 a year in store, like rewards. That's cool. I guess you can recoup 2.5, 3, I guess 3 1/3, you know?
Yeah, but that's if you're doing the specific things to get. I don't know enough like what's actually like involved in this, but it definitely feels like it's advertising poorly for marketing being poorly, and also that it's like not necessarily what it is.
Yeah, well, that Wolves, another great point by Wolves. You get overwhelmed with choice anyway. So yeah, it's great that you have 400 plus games. You're playing like 3 or 4 of them. You're only hoping to save on the newest stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I have the PlayStation Pass, which I think it's, I don't know, it's so I can play online in it, but then it comes with all the games, and that's been nice, because there's like a lot of games that I have zero interest in, but then Aaron can play it, 'cause, you know, it's there. Sure. Like, it's not bad to have that many games options, but it's definitely not a sway point on me to go, $30 a month, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yep. A couple of other points to kind of justify why you would stick with the Ultimate. Xbox is moving more and more towards like basically just making a PC with an Xbox logo on it. You know, like they've basically said their next Xbox console is going to be a pre-built computer just with Microsoft and Xbox software in it to make those games run better. Yeah. So by that logic, I already have a computer and you have a computer that can play Xbox games because they are integrating everything into just the Microsoft store. So if I don't want to buy an Xbox, but I want access to all the Xbox games, this would be better than buying them on Steam if you've already got a PC. This wouldn't justify buying a PC. So are they hoping to just capture a huge portion of the PC market? And they're saying like, sorry to all our loyal like fans that buy every Xbox, but if you already own a PC, I can see where this is worth it. You know? But that's it. That's really it. Like they're really niching down their own market in a weird way.
They are. And then Wolves brings up another good. Wolves coming in with all the good points. He's like, it's more expensive than the other service he has. And yeah, that's true. I don't want to see this become
the
standard point where it's like, oh yeah, well, $30 is fine.
Yeah.
It's why a lot of people are like piracy's starting to soar again because the
but not Silk Song.
But not Silksong. They will jump you.
They will. Yeah.
They'll get you.
But yeah. So this is from the perspective of like Xbox, like what they're saying and how they're justifying it. And of course they're saying all the stupid ass like, oh, just think about it. If you do the math, 75 brand new games is going to be thousands of dollars. And it's like, sure.
Yeah. Well, hang on. If you hold on, and the games they're listing, if you want to go back up to the article, the games they're listing: Black Ops 7, which I wouldn't buy; High on Life 2, I wouldn't buy. I mean, sure,
I don't even know
it
what that
looks fun, but it's the one like voiced by Justin Roiland, where it's like the gun's alive.
Oh, okay, I heard about that. Yeah. Okay.
Keeper, no. Ninja Gaiden 4, maybe. That's only because I played the like it when growing up. But
that would be one I would be interested in. You know.
Yeah. Blueprints, you can get that free on play, but Claire Obscura did buy that. Hollow Knight Silk Song. All right. I mean, it's not enough to justify it.
But Hollow Knight Silk Song, $20.
Yeah, they really lump that in there. They're like, his name is great.
Yeah. So here's
but the prices. Don't mention it.
Here's the funny thing. This list of games, right? Just going from first to last, right? Call of Duty, no. High on Life, no. Keeper, never even heard of it. Ninja Gaiden,
Keeper,
maybe.
More like Miss Me.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, maybe. Outer Worlds, I know Macy's going to get that. She loved the first one, so sure. I guess by technicality, I'm getting that one, right?
Yeah.
And then Expedition 33, definitely bought that under $60. Indie game. Hollow Knight, $20. So even if it wasn't for my fiance, just immediately go into a tangent. If it wasn't for
these women costing me money. Also, if you read the wording, these join a growing library of more than 400 games playable on Xbox console. That means it's not even day one, like new games. It's just games that are available on these platforms.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Correct. Yeah. So. Even if we're going as conservative as possible, Expedition 33 and Hollow Knight, I bought both of those. That's $70. So 2 months of Game Pass, you know?
Yeah.
Which at some point, I would love to have a discussion on how we think Game of the Year is going to go, because if it's almost entirely indie games, I would be so happy. I would be so happy.
And scroll back up to the pricing.
Yeah.
Because the pricing makes me curious if that's the $12 a month. Okay, so I don't know if that's the $30 a month if you paid month by month, or if that's the breakdown per month if you buy the year of it.
No, that is the month. Like if you do month by month. If I remember correctly, a lot of these a lot of these companies were going to go away from the annual discount.
Because we hate people saving money. Give us the dollars.
Well, they just
Give us all your gifts.
they just finally got tired of lying that it's a discount, you know, like,
yeah.
But yeah, so this is Xbox perspective. Yeah, I love how we're also welcoming major additions to the Ultimate Experience starting November 18th. Fortnite Crew, which, by the way, just so you know, is an $11.99 a month value. Bullshit. You're adding $11.99 a month to a free game? Eat my ass. Like, it's like, that's not. No.
I'm looking at what is in the Crew pack. Full Battle Pass, OG Pass, Lego Pass, Music. Oh my god, I haven't played Fortnite in so long. That's an insane amount of stuff. I'm like, what is this?
I played it like the first week it was out, and that was it. 1,000 V-Bucks a month. Isn't that the $10 right there? This $11.99 is just all V-Bucks.
It's $12. Yeah, it's $12, but you get 1,000 V-Bucks. And but then it also gets you. That's interesting. That's an interesting model.
Yeah.
Because you get, for $12, you get $10, but then you don't have to buy the Battle Pass. You don't have to get the OG Pass, the Lego Pass, or the Music Pass. I don't know what any of those are. I don't know what the value on those are. But that's a $12 value. That's a $2 value. That's included in the $30 value.
Here's my speculation, okay? And I don't know if smarter people have said this or dumber people. I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle, I hope. I think Xbox has truly just given up on selling games. They do not give a shit about selling games. It's all like they're just trying to become the Netflix of streaming games. That's what they're doing, because they've given up on trying to do the console war. They're just like, we're building computers now. Eat shit and buy a PlayStation. We don't give a fuck anymore. So they just came out with their portable, which, do you know much about that?
Not at the moment.
So I bought a PlayStation Portable. I was one of those people. Call me dumb. A lot of people shit on it real hard. I love it. PlayStation Portable was $200.
Okay.
All it does is it basically lets you stream onto a handheld. So I can go turn on my PlayStation and then turn on my
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm going to start thinking of the economy. Is like how many Xbox Game Pass months is this?
How many Xbox Game Passes do you have left on your house?
Right. You turn on the PlayStation, you turn on the portable, and then as long as your PlayStation's on, it'll just stream whatever would go to the screen on your TV just to the handheld instead. I thought it was totally worth it because I can watch anime and play Clay Obscure or Death Stranding. You know? Awesome. Love it. That's why I love the Switch so much.
Busted Grumpy while playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake.
Yeah. So Xbox announced their handheld. It's $800. Yeah.
No,
we didn't hear any of those laughs, by the way. That was just you open mouth just
yeah. Yes, I was opening my mouth for Xbox's Microsoft put their wiener in my mouth. So.
Yeah. Just the mic peaking when you laugh is so funny to see.
Is it every laugh? So you haven't heard me laugh once?
No, not one time.
It's just like your stand-up.
Well, okay, all right, and you're out of here. Banned. So there's that. Now, with that being said, now that I got the shock value out of the way of the dollar amount, it is different. It is different. The Xbox handheld is essentially a Stream Deck, where it is a handheld laptop. So you are basically buying a whole independent console. You can buy the Xbox Game Pass, or the Xbox Game, whatever. I don't even know what it's called, the handheld. And you, as long as you have this new Game Pass, can play any Xbox game on this handheld. So it is its own independent functioning console that they announced will also have access to your Steam library.
I think the thing about Microsoft not caring about the console war, I think also adds into it, is they get money for every Microsoft license. They don't care.
Exactly. They are literally, it's a software company, not a game company.
Yeah. Like McDonald's is a real estate company.
Right. Or Little Caesars is a trucking company. We could go
They are,
real
but they
down the
are.
rabbit hole. They are. Yeah.
They are. Those are what they are. It's crazy. I watched The Founder.
Wolves chimed in again. He said Fortnite is on life support. They are desperately trying to save it. Which the game's been out for how long? I mean, what can you do? I mean, come on. Like, let's just be reasonable with it.
But it's an interesting, like, week, because it was huge. It was the hugest game.
Yeah.
Right? And then now, no. Now, like, it's fine. Like, what are the kids playing these days now? Roblox? This is a legitimate question.
I'm not 100% sure. I know Roblox is always going to be popular because of child labor, and a word that I'm not going to say. It's like they got a real problem with two old people talking to two young people. If you catch my drift.
That reminds me. It's going to be like the days of old school AOL chat where you're like, I'm a girl, and you're like, ooh, I'm talking to a girl, and it's just two non-girls trying to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. What is it? Age, sex, location? Wasn't that the thing?
Yeah. ASL.
Yep. ASL. That's a twerp song. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Very funny. But yeah. So Microsoft, I don't know. This could be a 4D chess move where it's like, oh my gosh, since they got out of this so quickly, they are now the standard because everything has to go this way now, you know?
Sorry, I got a pop-up. Wolves said the word, we were dancing around, and I got a moderator pop-up, and he's like, hey, is this bullying?
Yeah.
Like, no, man, he's good.
No, they have that problem. Like, that's...
Okay, Roblox got sued, and they definitely have the... that other issue. Yeah. Thanks to the internet for not allowing us to discuss these things.
Right, and here's the thing. We won't say the word. All I'm going to say is that Chris Hansen's making a documentary about Roblox. Done.
Is he really?
Yes, he is. Subject complete. Everybody knows what we're talking about now. But yeah, this very
in the old days, Shaq would have helped catch. That's for me. I'm the only one who's going to be like, that makes sense. That tracks. Shaq in the chat room. Got it.
But yeah, so this could be 4D chess, where Microsoft got out of the game, the console, the gaming stuff early enough to where now they are the industry standard because everything is moving this way. Or they're just fine with where they are in the market because it's Microsoft. It's not a gaming company. Yeah.
I bet they're more okay with what's going on and seeing in the market. They're like, yeah, we could make money, but we won't make as much. People aren't buying both consoles anymore, so they're choosing.
Well, yeah, because your console prices went up by $200 a fucking pop. Like, no wonder. Yeah. You mean my groceries are higher also? It just pisses me off.
It's pretty simple. If you just don't eat this week, you can wait another week. Yeah, you got to wait a couple weeks actually to get the new.
And man, don't get me wrong. I love PlayStation games. Like PlayStation for many years has been my go-to when it comes to games and stuff. But they're just as bad, if not worse, when it comes to this type of shit.
Yeah. Were you growing up? Were you a Xbox or a Nintendo or a PlayStation boy?
I went back and forth. My first ever console was a Super Nintendo. There was a hand-me-down from a relative that got the Nintendo 64.
What was the first one you bought? I guess I should ask.
That's first
a better
console.
Indicator.
Oh, the first console I ever purchased myself, not like got it for Christmas or anything. You know, because like I didn't buy a console until I was in high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Gotcha.
That is the question.
So the first console I ever purchased was an Xbox 360.
Okay.
That being said, I had a Nintendo, a Game Boy, a PlayStation 1, 2, and a regular Xbox. I always liked PlayStation more. But all my friends, because the multiplayer experience was better, played Xbox. So Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, hardcore Xbox fan. Starting with the PlayStation 4, hard pivot into PlayStation because the games were just so much better. Because I like single player stuff. But yeah. So what about you? What was the first console you purchased?
Not answering that. That's private.
Okay. All right. What was it? Are you a Fed?
Yeah, it was the Sega Dream Launcher or whatever. No, the first one I ever bought was a Nintendo 64, but that was when PlayStation was. I think PlayStation 2 was out. I was poor, so there's a really weird gap that I finally bought it, but it was PlayStation, and then I switched to Xbox for a while, and then back to PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, if I made a list of like based on like nostalgia or like what I've had, not modern, of like my top 5 favorite games of all time, I think 3 of them would be PlayStation, 1 would be Nintendo, and 1 would be Xbox, you know? Like when it comes to the actual games, I always liked PlayStation games better, but Xbox always had better multiplayer. Which when you're in high school, you want to play with your friends. So you buy the console that all your friends have.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to play with my friends, but we don't play the same games.
Yeah, not anymore. But yeah, like Fire Emblem, Nintendo, I've always historically loved Fire Emblem. If you can read the tabs up top, you know that we're going to be talking about that very soon.
I think we've talked enough about Xbox. I think we probably hop over to.
Yes, yeah. I was going to say once we wrap up the console thing, I was going to go to the next one. Okay, do we just hop over into Fire Emblem?
Yeah, just hop about you brought it up. Let's talk about the Fire Emblem.
Okay,
because I don't know what this is.
So
I know about it. I kind of know it, but just only through you.
Right, and just as a disclaimer, right off the rip, we can start the video segment with this. Tyson does not like Fire Emblem because he is too stupid to play it.
Did those laughs come through? You son of a bitch?
No, they didn't.
No, what is happening?
You're just laughing too much. I'm just too funny.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay. So segment 2, Fire Emblem. I promise I won't ramble.
Is that better?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bowser, like in Super Mario 64. Yeah. So I promise this won't be a super long segment. I just want to get a few thoughts out that Tyson's going to be completely lost on. Maybe he can vamp me up or say some stupid shit. It's going to fire me up. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Oh, hang on. Did I find the setting?
Oh, did you? Nope. Nothing. Silence. I still can't hear you at all, and this is doing something for me. There we go. Okay.
Oh no. Okay, I turned it down. This is doing it for me? What is?
That's pretty insulting. It was like, wow, so this is working for me when I can't hear you, but I can see you. That seems problematic.
I am handsome.
But I'm just going to go and give some initial thoughts on this first trailer with Fire Emblem. We made a short about it that I was very happy with the script on it. We had a lot of fun with it.
Which that's all I know about this game, by the way, is the 3 things we brought up in the short, which was sequel, maybe prequel, somebody's dead, maybe not, ostrich.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to give my initial thoughts as somebody who is a longtime Fire Emblem fan. I love everything about the series. There are 3 games/gaming companies that still have my full trust. You know, like when it comes to pre-ordering or anything like that. I don't do that anymore unless it's one of 3 games or companies, and that is Fire Emblem, the Souls games, anything FromSoft makes.
Yep, and whoever made Leisure Shoot Larry.
yeah. Yeah. How did you know? I've never said that out loud.
You have 70 copies on your bookshelf.
Yeah.
How wild would that be?
And then
you're like,
actually,
it's just my favorite game.
I guess you can't really tell because I'm working on the studio trying to get a better background and everything. I'm starting to set up like a display back there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But I got
it's
the
good
metaphor.
to have the display. It's good to have the display for stream blocked by your
my head. Yeah. Well, it's mostly because the room isn't ready, so now it just looks like a sad wall of my 6 things that I own.
Well, I liked it when you had the red on for stream. It looked like you were streaming in hell.
yeah, kind of. I don't know. What color you want? You want some purple? You want green? What are we feeling today? What are we feeling?
Green makes you look sick because it reflects on your face. Yeah.
I should have been green for Xbox.
Oh yeah. Wolves, I found the limiter, so we're good now. Which I love that for the. And I also paused my timer to keep track of things, so this is good. Everything's coming up rainbows over here.
And then the last one is Square Enix. Like when it comes to Final Fantasy, I know that they've kind of been getting a bad rap with 16 was not people's favorite. I like it. I like a lot of their other side games, like Triangle Strategy, and like I love their turn-based games. I love them. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna hear Square Enix out, Fire Emblem, FromSoft. That's it.
Pokemon?
Nah, not really. Not really. Scarlet and Violet shook my.
Shook you to the core?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah. It shook my trust because Sword and Shield to me. This is just a side tangent. People shit on Sword and Shield that it wasn't the innovation that they wanted going from handheld to an actual dedicated console. But my thought was it was moving in the right direction. Like, this isn't what people wanted, but if they keep going this way, I could see where it's going to get better. And then I thought Scarlet and Violet was significantly worse than Sword and Shield. If I didn't plan on streaming it, I would not be buying Legend ZA. The only reason I'm getting Legend ZA is to stream it. And I'm going to do one of the types of series where it's like, I bought it so you don't have to kind of thing.
Okay. Nice. Here's the thing that I'm glad that. Have you seen that meme where it's like, you ever watch a movie and you're like, what a good movie? Then you check Rotten Tomatoes and it's got like a 4% score and you're like, I guess I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I just like stuff. Like, I'm such bad at, like, if I don't like something, you fucked up.
Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty lenient with a lot of things. For many reasons, think Pokemon is just becoming evil. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, really. But Pokemon is actually our next topic. So.
Oh, it is. Oh, we'll keep.
We'll get into that. Let me have my
get your Fire Emblem.
My Fire Emblem. So, Fire Emblem, historically very similar to Final Fantasy, where it is like Final Fantasy 13 is incredibly different in a very different world than 12. They just kind of play the same. Like, they have the same structure, different worlds. Like, a sequel is hardly ever a sequel, if you know what I mean. Fire Emblem, very much the same way. Outside of a few that were sequels, and even some of them were kind of just like within the same realm. But they are very much different realities altogether for the most part. So whenever they do announce some form of continuation of a world, it's a big deal. Like when they announced Final Fantasy 13 and then or 10, no, Final Fantasy 10 and then like 10-2. It's like, oh, they never do this. So revisiting Three Houses is one of 3 times that they've revisited the same realm without it being a remake, with like slight alterations. Which one speaks to the success of Three Houses. Because Fire Emblem Engage, which was the game after Three Houses, sold a lot and initially did well, but the player base and like the fandom around it tanked incredibly fast to where now Three Houses has more players again than the newest Fire Emblem. So Three Houses is one of, if not, I don't want to say the most successful, because I'm not 100% sure, but is easily one of the most. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No. We got that, but the last thing that you said, nothing.
Man.
You gotta figure out your mic.
It was working. It's you.
I don't think it is.
It could be. Can you hear this fine?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
This is so weird.
So what were you gonna say?
I don't know. I've been cooking with fire over here, and
No.
it's just been cutting out.
Just
so
been
that's
cutting it out.
Yeah. Yep. That's the truth.
So Three Houses also brought a bunch of new people into the series because it was the first like Fire Emblem on the Switch, the new console. It added a lot of elements that old Fire Emblem fans didn't get jazzed about, but is very popular in like JRPG style of games where it's like the relationship building and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was fine with it. I had a lot of good time with it. They added actual benefits to it outside of just like a dating sim where you could become friends with the people. And then if you use the units that your player character were friends with, you got bonuses to your hit chance or bonus damage based on who you were friends with and on the battlefield with. So there was an actual reason outside of like, okay, I'm just going to have to listen to some bullshit slice of life stuff, you know? If they wanted to improve it, I guess, in some older fans, just make it like optional, I guess. I don't know. I liked it a lot, especially because you got more in-depth descriptions of characters than like ever before. So when it comes to Fortune's Weave, this is what is confirmed is that there are crest weapons. Sothis is in it, maybe. Like, they heavily implied it, but it could be somebody else. It's like a little weird conspiracy theory. We don't know whether it's a prequel or a sequel, but there's crest weapons. Sothis is in it, and it's within the world of Three Houses. Sothis, according to the canon ending, what the developers said they viewed as the canon ending being Edelgard's route in Three Houses, literally ends with Sothis dying or not existing anymore. It's weird. Like, she's a god. So essentially the ending of Edelgard's route is that she kills Rhea, like the queen or the leader of the church, who is directly connected in bloodline to the old gods. So when they kill her and end those bloodlines, they just fade out. So the end of the game, you kill Rhea, you see the crest inside Byleth that is the entity that is Sothis break. So she doesn't exist anymore. Right? God destroyed. The developers were like, well, we view that as the canon ending. And then this trailer ends with Sothis saying, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Have you forgotten me already?
Well, I bet that would send chills up my spine if I had any context.
Yeah. Well, you have the context. I told you that she's dead, you know? And then the developers in a recent interview kind of backtracked and they were like, well, we said that that was kind of our canon ending, but since there's three routes, who's to say it was actually the canon ending? And it's like, no, I feel like you guys kind of were. I feel like what happened is you wanted to revisit Three Houses and whether it was a prequel or a sequel, because you have to deal with the issue of like the only constant in this universe is the existence and lineage of the crest and the gods. If it's a sequel, if you don't include her, you've canonized it, but that's the only connection to Three Houses that you can carry in a sequel, or you forced yourself into a prequel.
To be like, we gotta make sure this is airtight.
Yeah.
Which I guess that is probably why you like all the stuff. They make sure they're airtight.
Yes, they're incredibly good. Even their spin-off games add lore that could be canon, because even the spin-off games go so in depth they make sure not to interrupt as much as possible.
Okay.
Like even the trailer had meme jokes about the fact that Where's let's scroll back up. Is it going to be? They didn't reference it in the article. But there's the scene that we did in our thing where she's literally holding the gun, right?
Yeah.
There is an offhand comment in the game where Sylvain, who is like a magic user, is imagining a device that is essentially a fireball in the palm of anyone's hand, like a mechanism that shoots a tiny molten ball. He's describing a gun. So all the memes are like, oh my God, Sylvain fucking did it. Like, it's like, like he actually pulled it off, right? So another thing that's weird about all of this is in Three Houses, Sothis has the appearance of a little girl because she was in hibernation and woke back up and
taller.
is... Well,
she taller in hibernation.
She was essentially starting a new life cycle. So it was like, okay, she's been alive for thousands of years. This big war happened. It drained all of her power to make sure that her side won. She's now entering a new cycle of like godhood and is basically a child version of herself. In the trailer, she's an adult.
Okay, well that's good because like I don't like it when they're like, yeah, she looks like a child, but she's really 1,000 years old.
Oh yeah. Now, props to Fire Emblem. They did not sexualize Sothis in any way, shape, or form. Thank God. Because that shit drives me up a wall. So that adds to even more confusion. And the whole point of Three Houses was that you could choose the leader. Your player character chose a lord or like a leader of a country. And that's who you were with the rest of the game. For me, it was always Dimitri. Dimitri is one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters that's ever existed. With this being in the world of Three Houses, the trailer clearly showed you the kid or guy who's on screen with the purple hair. He seems like the new like main protag type of situation, right? And then they showed 3 other Lord-esque characters, but it doesn't seem like everything from the trailer kind of points out that you're not picking one. They're kind of all happening at the same time. So throughout it, you get this guy who seems to be running some kind of championship / arena in the main hub world. Then you've got
not wearing a shirt competition.
Right. Otherwise he would fail. Then there's this guy who from the trailer has similar lineage to another character, which makes people think it might be a prequel because he uses the same abilities as Yuritsa, who looks incredibly similar to him and uses blood magic. And then there's this lady here. So they're still setting up the dynamic of like the 3 lords with Sothis and a playable character, but instead of picking one, it seems like your player character is caught in a set triangular story.
Yeah.
Which I think is an interesting move. I'm very excited. So these are just kind of my initial like thoughts on it, why I'm excited for it. I think if they do the Three Houses thing again, where you have...
I heard you rabbit holed really hard, and then I heard you realize, like, oh yeah, I'm making content, and then heard you, and that's why I'm really excited, and those are my thoughts.
Well, when we post this as its own segment of Fire Emblem, it'll be good, because I'm going, like, deep on it, you know?
Okay, yeah.
But, so yes, if I don't think they're going to go down the same path as Three Houses, where you're going to have to pick one of these 3 lords as this player character. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a set story from A to B, and then you can kind of side with any of them along the way, and it's going to shake out the ending. So it's like, oh, I sided with this guy 5 out of 8 times, so you get an ending that makes him kind of the winner.
They gave him a Triforce on the neck. They gave him he looks like just a Hyrulean Chad.
Yeah. Oh, here's something kind of funny. Three Houses takes place in the land of Fodlan. Because of Rhea and the church and everything like that, every single person is basically European. Like, with the exception of one character named Dudu, every single person is basically just a European. Like, there's not really diversity in Three Houses.
His name is Dudu?
Dudu.
Dudu.
Yes, and he's Dimitri, my favorite character's, like, best friend. Like, his...
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, if you banged him, would you be doing Dudu?
You would. Yeah.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Yeah. And close the segment. So...
Buttoned up.
So diversity-wise, there's 2 characters in the entire game that you could even say are like diverse, with Dudu and then another girl named Petra, who is supposed to be like a Japanese, like they're Native American. You know how Japanese are. They don't really fuck with it that much. It's like, but she just looks like a European with like stereotypical face markings. You know, and they're like, she's basically a Native American. They kind of go that route with it. This game has tons of diversity, which according to lore also makes sense because that's how Rhea wanted to keep Foldland to keep the bloodlines ready for the next iteration of the god. So they even went to that extent. So I think this is in a completely different side of the world other than Foldland because it's not just European looking people. Like all of the characters were this style of dude with different color hair for the most part. He's a little bit more pale than most, but yeah, like most of the characters have a darker complexion than almost all the characters in Three Houses. So that is also my final speculation of this takes place not in Foldland, but is a completely separate area of the world. And that ends my Fire Emblem rant. That's what I wanted to I needed to get that out. I wanted to talk about it. Other than Macy, nobody else around me like does Fire Emblem, but I wanted to get this out there for anybody that likes Fire Emblem that would also listen to Nerd News or our video.
I'm really glad that for your very specific thing, you're very excited. That did feel like listening to somebody, like your coworker, talk to you about their new diet.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of did. Like, that's, but here's the difference is that since this is our channel, you're obligated.
I know.
To a certain degree.
I'm going to have to talk about light rappers to you, man.
Well, I asked you if there was anything that you wanted to talk about, and you gave me some milquetoast shit. All right, I'm a passionate man.
Again, I told you, I'm such a chill dude. I'm like, I like this, pretty good.
What are you excited about? Whatever you want to talk about, I'll be there for the ride. I'll amp you up.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Yes, you're welcome, Wolves. That was a great TED Talk. But
what I like is the evolution of it, because it was, I'm lost too. Is this like understanding Halo lore? Clear as mud. Not a long segment? Question mark. It's like, oh man.
My bad. I like it. I didn't even talk about Octopath Traveler 3 that's coming out in December, the Square Enix thing, so you're welcome.
More chats till then.
Now, topic number 3. Nintendo asshole. Anything you want to add? I feel like we've kind of summed it up. I feel like we nailed it.
No, that's good for me. No, they're constantly doing the thing where they're like patenting.
Patenting.
Am I saying that right? Patenting. Patenting. There you go.
Yes,
I forget
patenting.
the T. Patenting. Things that have already come out.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how deep we can get into this, but Nintendo, I'm not trying to sound racist, but it is kind of a Japanese culture thing.
Yeah.
Japanese culture is very strict and like honor based, and they don't really jive with how other places run things. So Nintendo is filing these patents and getting them in America because they are incredibly litigious, and that's how they run business. Like in America, love it or hate it, we're very competition based. Nintendo is, I thought of this. You have no right to ever use this or touch this. This is our innovation. There is no competition because this is us.
And it falls in that line where it's like, oh, we're not thinking about making gaming better. We're here to sell you a thing, and this is the thing we have, and we will use that to sell you the thing.
100%. And we could go on a tangent with Pokemon cards as well, because the Pokemon card thing drives me insane. Like,
in what way? How so?
So Pokemon came out with their online, like, Magic Arena kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've been a big fan. Pokemon was my first ever video game. You know, Pokemon Red version was my first ever game. I love Pokemon.
Something we both agree on.
What? Pokemon?
The red version.
The red version? That's just what I got. That's what I got. I had red and yellow.
So me and I had a twin brother. We both got Pokemon for Christmas. We're very excited about it. We knew we were getting it because I'm a snoop. And but I also knew I wanted red and he wanted blue.
Okay.
So I opened our Christmas gifts early. Found we got the wrong, like I got blue, he got red, so I switched to the boxes. And then sealed them back up.
Nice. The funny thing is you could have just opened them on Christmas and then just handed them to each other.
Here's the thing. I'm clever, not smart.
Right. Yeah. But just because I had red version, still picked Bulbasaur. The correct answer.
Yeah, mathematically, whatever.
Yeah. Not even mathematically. He's just cooler.
Actually, I read a really interesting article about Bulbasaur, and it said,
yeah,
go
he's
fuck
the
yourself.
shit. Yeah.
Don't you turn this on me. Don't you turn this around on me.
No, literally the only reason... I think Charmander's second, okay? I'm going to leave it at this. The best reason to pick Bulbasaur isn't necessarily... He's my favorite. But it's because Arcanine exists. Right? Like, think of Generation 1 and think of all the grass type. Is there one cooler than Bulbasaur? No. There's not.
Caterpie.
Not grass type.
Tangela.
Tangela is a grass type.
Blossom.
Also a grass type. Okay, there's the Oddish line,
Scyther.
which is... Nope, that's a bug type. You've got Victory Bell.
It's green, though.
Yeah, it's true. You've got Vileplume. You've got Tangela, which is kind of a first stage of, like... Doesn't have it's not good. Like, you can't use it at the end of the game. So you got Vileplume, Victory Bell, or like Venusaur. That's really your three strong grass types, you know?
Yeah.
Blastoise, water. Most of Gen 1 is water type Pokemon. You've got Gyarados. You're telling me that you're picking Blastoise over Gyarados? No way. Also, Tentacruel is awesome and super good.
Always had a bit of swag to him, though.
He
it's
did.
like he's wearing a big chin. He's like Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Like, ooh.
Yeah. And then Charizard, very cool. I won't take that away. Very cool. But he had some competition. He had Arcanine and Rapidash, Flareon, like fire. Almost all the fire types in Gen 1 were really cool. Right? You know?
I mean, yeah, but like not a lot of grass one. I guess it's hard to make a vegetable cool.
Not necessarily. I think later on they did a much better job at it.
Yeah.
Like Gen 3 had some great ones. But either way, on to why Nintendo
Vulpix,
fucking sucks. Yeah, Vulpix. Oh, Vaporeon for another water type. So Nintendo patents. This patent is like the most egregious. They've been having this weird background litigation battle because of Palworld. But this is literally a patent on game character summoning others to battle.
Yes.
That's so many games. What are we doing? Like, even if you want to go as broad as possible on this, we're talking about games like Monster Hunter, because you have the little cat companion. or like your mount that you like. Literally, they're just trying to get like, is there a protagonist? Yes. Are there other characters? Yes. Can you say, hey, go fight with me? Yes. Guess you're fucked. We got a patent on it now. This is nonsense.
I don't know what the courts will do because I don't know the law, and I'm sure the game, like, there's not a huge gamer judge out there being like, whoa. Right. But yeah, because the word summons another character.
Mm-hmm.
Another sweat. Secured a new patent that protects common gameplay mechanic for an in-game character to summon another sub-character. Yeah, so that literally just goes, come with me, we gotta fight. And that's Final Fantasy VII. That's gonna be Gears of War.
Gears of War. I don't think it's technically real, Gears of War, but
I mean, depending on the rule of the law, depending on how you want to read it, because summon does not mean like get through a portal. It can be like, hey, like you said, hey, get over here. We gotta fight these hive.
So
underground badmen.
When they say summon, the way that I read it was like, for example, in Gears of War, you're all on the field all the time, and the other characters are just out. Like, you are working in a co-op setting. What they're talking about is like in turn-based games. Like, I've been playing a little bit of Octopath Traveler to get ready for the new one, right? In that game, I can pay a townsfolk to follow me around, and literally you can be like, hey, come into this battle. It's the action of hitting a button to summon them for an action.
I mean, it depends on how. I guess I can't read the article about it, but like, if it's just the rule of word, like what that is, it applies to so many.
Yeah, but it's the summon action that they're getting harped on. So
okay, all right.
Like Pow World, there's nobody here. I hit this button on this device, and the thing is summoned. Right? In Octopath Traveler, I hire this dude to follow me around, or I team up with this guy. I'm in a fight by myself, but I can call him into the fight. I can summon him into battle. They're really harping on the turn-basedness of it and the actual action of bringing in a circumstantial situation. But here's the thing. This mechanic has existed so long. I don't think Pokemon created that mechanic. Like, I don't know who did, but I highly doubt Pokemon was the first. And also, Digimon's been around just as long as them.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's the game, whatever game was first.
Right. Yeah. But there's a thing with patents that it's kind of like when a celebrity tries to get like a trademark or a patent or whatever on a saying, you know? And sometimes it's such a common saying they can't patent it. Summoning in a video game sense is so common. It's crazy to me that the US granted them this patent.
Again, it's people that don't understand or know other things.
For sure. Because what I guarantee is going to happen is that Nintendo is going to try to use this to bring litigation against another game. And then once it actually gets tried out in court, they're going to be like, oh, this isn't going to work for Nintendo. Because the summoning aspect of it really is going to be only for them. Oh, yeah, Vulpix and Ninetales. See, so many fire type in Gen 1. Good call, Wolves. You don't need Charizard. He's not the best fire, and he's not the best flying. You know what I mean? You know, he can't even learn to fly.
Charizard isn't a dragon.
No, he's not. His Mega Evolution
I know.
is.
That's just something that's always... I know.
That's what I'm here for. I also agree, Wolves. Digimon does not get the love it deserves. Their games are so much better than Pokemon games. It's absurd. They even get weird with it, like the most recent Digimon Survive. Oh my god, it was so good.
I loved that, like the difference between like the evolutions, because like Pokemon is like turtle, bigger turtle, biggest turtle, where Digimon is like poop is now a dog, is now an angel, is now a monster truck. You're like,
yeah.
Did you just have like a bunch of sketches laying around, and you're like, yeah, it's a fridge with the machine gun.
Yeah, there was a content creator, I can't remember who it was, but they were like, anytime that there's a board meeting in the Digimon office or something like that, and they were like, okay, let's pitch some new ideas. And he's like, we've got this cute little rabbit. And then he's like, what should it evolve into? And there's just a guy in the corner like doing the like Kubrick stare. And he's like, guns. He was like, what was that, Dave? And he's like, guns. And then it just keeps adding gun. There's literally a gun Dramon that is literally a dragon made entirely of guns. It's amazing. But so this patent, and the thing that started really all of this, like, they've always been bad, but the segue into why it's getting so much worse is Pal World, because Pal World did so well. And people
it's like when your girlfriend leaves you for your high school bully, and you're like, one day you'll see, and then you meet the high school bully, and he's like doing so well.
yeah. But even a lot of it started because people that are just diehard Pokemon will defend them to the death no matter what. We're very like, well, Pal World just copied. They're like, they're so similar. It's not even fair. Yeah, man. Most Pokemon are just based on animals. Like, they're like, even Gen 1.
Will admit there are a handful.
Pretty close.
I'm a little out of Pokemon practice, that if you showed me one, I'd be like, I don't know where that one's. Who is that one in? Which one is he going to? That's a Pokemon, right? It's not. Oops.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This post that I'm about to pull up is going very viral, which is Dragon Quest, a game very popular for its creatures, was made in 1986, and Pokemon was made in 1996. Some of these are a little bit of a stretch, but like, oh yes, you're telling me generic monster made from bat looks like a generic monster made from bat?
In this one.
Generic Caterpillar looks like generic Caterpillar?
Oh man. They are, some of those are spot on.
Yeah. Like, not all of them. Like, they're stretching it with Nidoran and Nidoran. You know, like that's a stretch. Those are pretty different, you know?
But the quote unquote the Dragon Quest Zubat looks so much like the Golbat.
Yes.
Some of these are like, oh boy.
Yeah. Shelder, right? This one has teeth and is pink. That one does not have teeth and is purple.
Yeah.
Right. The Gyarados is just a dragon. That one, they look pretty different. I think they're stretching there.
Oh, I'm glad Dragon Quest had one of you above the Krabby.
No, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Even that one, the coughing is a bit of a stretch, you know? But like, Ghastly... Yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's one for one, but if you look, you could say the same thing about Pokemon. Krabby, it's just 100%. Mouth is open. Right? Like,
yeah, but this is 1980. Yeah, honestly, the ones in Dragon Quest look like people drawing the Pokemon from memory.
Yeah.
Like, the artist is good. I'm not saying the artist is good, but the style is just different. It feels a bit more like I'm bored in high school and I'm doodling and I'm going to be a computer programmer later, but I love art right now.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the creators of Dragon Quest had a lot of the same animators as Dragon Ball, and you can very much see that in these images. Like, like literally, the blue dragon here is just slightly different Shenron.
Yeah, that's got too high and failed out of community college Shinron.
yeah.
Also, I love the Pincers boots. The Dragon Quest Pincers boots.
Yeah. He's new boot goofing.
He's new boot goofing. He got Uggs.
Yeah. But Pokemon trying to say that they're the originator of all this shit is just ridiculous. It's just nonsense. It really is. Because, yeah, Dragon Quest out here, like, if we really want to get nitpicky with it, boom. Like, example A of, I'm sure, many different things.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to hear a fun fact about Digimon while we're on it?
Yeah.
So, unlike Pokemon, every single Digimon ends in Mon.
Correct.
Do you know why from a lore perspective?
Because they are Jamaican. And the show's Jamaican.
Yeah, it's a Mon. Yeah. I was like, it's because...
I'm clipping that. Prepare to get canceled.
That's fine. Just take whatever you want. Like, so Digimon is literally digital monsters. Like, Digimon is literally kids getting like sucked into a computer or a digital world. Yeah. So they're computer files. So instead of it being
it's like dot monster.
Yeah, so it's like for Agumon is Agu.mon. It's all their file name.
I did not know that. That's really cool.
It's dot monster. So it's Agu monster. It's their file name, which is really cool. That's a really cool way to incorporate your lore into literally the name of every creature.
Yeah.
So that's just something neat. Put that in the shorts for a little fun fact about Digimans. But
there's two things to know about Digimon now. There's two things I know. One, Mon is for dot monster, and Digimon are digital monsters, and Digimon are the champions.
Yes, they are. God, that song slapped hard. That song slapped so hard. Digimon was Digimon, look, I'll say it here, I'll say it now. Digimon was so much better than Pokemon. It just didn't catch on in the US.
It's wildly darker than Pokemon too.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember watching it as a kid, being like, "Oh, I don't have a Pokemon to watch. I'll watch some Digimon." And then there's a giant werewolf just fucking up a bus with people in it. You're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. Like they also don't really shy away from like random. Like there's literally a Digimon that's like Satan. It's Devilmon.
Yeah.
Like just
Dude,
devil.
there's also like a cat, like a lion man with just nipples.
Oh yeah.
Just nipples.
Yeah. Leomon? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I love Digimon.
Yeah. I love Leomon's nipples. I mean Digimon.
Yeah.
Did we ever watch Monster Rancher? I did long ago. Not enough to commit it to too much memory.
But is there anything else we want to talk about with Pokemon? Have we gotten through the topic? Any last notes?
I think we both know how we feel about it. Like,
yeah.
They also don't give a shit about gaming. They give a shit about their money.
Now, there is one funny thing about this whole situation that is sorry, my brain disconnected from the words coming out of my mouth. I was talking faster than I was thinking. There's a theory that Pal World is forcing Pokemon to waste money. Because Pal World keeps making little bitty updates that just so happen to just edge out what Pokemon's next patent is. So, like, the first patent was Pokemon saying that you couldn't throw a ball to summon a monster. And right before they got the approval on that, Pal World changed it to where you no longer throw the ball to summon them, you hit a device on your hip to summon them. So Pal World is making these...
It's just be like, I got another one for you.
Yeah. So the theory is that Pal World is privy to what these patents are going to be, forcing Pokemon to try and take out these patents, and then micro adjusting their game to where it doesn't matter anyway because it doesn't change the core gameplay loop. And I think that's pretty funny if that's true.
That's diabolical.
I'm for it. I love Pokemon. I really do. But also, fuck them. Like, they're becoming narcissistic assholes. Like, keep them in check. You know?
Yeah, well, because you can't, like, if you're the quote-unquote the king for long enough without, like, innovating or creating or pushing boundaries, you don't deserve to be the king anymore. If somebody wants to come along and be like, hey, this is what you should be doing, yeah, it's embarrassing, but also you should be like, yeah, you're right. We've been lazy.
Yeah. Also,
you said in the game, Wolf says the game mods change it back. That's funny.
Yes, yeah, and then people are modding the original stuff back in, so that's not
I guess they got
World's
the code.
Fault, you know?
Yeah.
Also,
what are they going to sue? everybody, they would actually.
They will. I think they're knocking on my door right now. I fear for my fiance's life.
Oh, hang on. Actually, someone's at my door too. I'm like, I think I have Chinese food, maybe. I don't remember ordering anything. I'll be back. Step off screen. 3 flashes. I'm like, and you hear a thud.
Side note to anybody who does not necessarily want to support Pokemon, a new Digimon game came out 3 days ago called Digimon Story Time Stranger, which I believe is a spiritual successor to the Digimon Story like Cyber Sleuth series, which was amazing. I plan on playing it. I don't necessarily have the budget right now to get it right this second, considering the other 2 games coming out soon I plan on streaming. But yes, there is a new Digimon game if you would rather support Digimon.
If you want us to buy more games, throw money at us.
Yeah. I did see that we have a new Patreon subscriber.
We do, yeah. On the Monster one, which is interesting.
Yeah.
They yelled at us, which was so weird. I've never had that happen where we get a Patreon sub, and then before the show they just walk by and be like, "Let's subscribe to your Patreon," and then just kept walking.
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
Okay.
I missed that.
Do you
That's
feel
hilarious.
bad? Do you think I need $5? Because I do.
I feel like we should tell them to subscribe to the Nerd News one instead.
No, yes and no, but they really enjoy. They only know us from Monster.
That's true. Okay, next topic. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the timer. Horror movies. It's October. It's spooky season. Tyson doesn't really like horror movies because he's a scared little baby boy.
So here's the thing. I used to really like horror, and then I was like, I hate horror. I don't like horror anymore. What happened? And I like horror again. Here's the thing. I figured it out.
You stopped being a pussy. I was like,
I didn't. I found my balls. I had them in a box. No,
I just had to look at my girlfriend's purse.
I like horror in the way of like Trick or Treat is really good. I like that a lot. It was all the torture porn back in the day. Like
of
that was
early 2010s.
Yeah. And I didn't like that. I was like, it's not my jam. It seems gross. But like Trick or Treat is great. Out of Color, Time and Space. I realized most of the things I watch are horrors or comedies.
Yeah. But also, you got a lady now that really likes horror as well, which
that helped me.
Yeah. Yep. So this was just kind of like going over what we've got coming out in October. Trick or Treat. Is this like a remake or just getting re-released in theaters?
Yeah, I think it's getting a re-release.
Okay.
Because that is straight up the first poster.
Right. Which is why I was so confused, because it says October 14th. But it's just... But here's the thing. More than 37 people have definitely left a review on the original one, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Restored 4K version of the Halloween classic.
Oh, kiss my ass. I hate when they do that shit. It's like...
But I mean, it's a good reason to go watch it.
Yeah,
and it's
a
only
good
out
reason
for
to watch it.
A couple of days, it looks like.
Yeah. October 14th, so it's not quite out yet. Did you ever...
only out for a couple of days.
Oh, okay. It's only going to be in theaters a couple of days. I get what you're saying. Black Phone. Did you ever watch it?
Black Phone 2? No, I haven't. But I did know zombie movies are great. Dawn of the Dead remake is one of my favorite movies.
This is not a zombie movie.
No, sorry. I was talking to Wolves. I'm really engaged with the community.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I know he's called the Grapper.
Yes. So I'm a big fan.
What does he do?
He grabs people.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. So Black Phone, I watched the first one. I thought it was really good. It wasn't like revolutionary.
Why is phone gotta be black?
It was in the movie. It was just the black phone. But
I mean, why can we? I mean, I don't think you have to describe it as
I
black.
didn't make
phone.
the fucking movie, Tyson. I don't know. It's like
You turned into a tea kettle.
What do you want from me? Do you want me to become a director and make the third one and make it the culturally ambiguous phone? What the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, I mean, would you cast me?
No, because you're a prick.
I don't see why.
Because you ask stupid ass questions.
That's a good reason. That's all right. I just checked, and I will go fuck myself.
So, I watched the first one because I like Ethan Hawke a lot. I think
Same.
Ethan Hawke is a great actor. I can't think of a movie I've seen with him that I didn't at least enjoy.
Yeah. I really want to see that John Brown miniseries he was in.
Yeah,
God,
me too.
that seems intense.
It does. But Black Phone was a very it was just a solid horror movie. I honestly would have never expected it to get a sequel.
Yeah.
And I'm skeptical. I mean, it has an 80% right now.
It's pretty early though.
But the first movie, I guess it's the threshold of supernatural that I'm worried about, you know?
Okay. I didn't see the first one.
Do you care about spoilers?
No, hang on. Let me check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby. No, not you, Tyler. Hey, baby. Black Phone, was that any good? All right, it's fine. Yeah, no, we're
Exactly.
good.
Yeah,
I'll take
fine.
spoilers.
So long story short is
so fun.
what?
I'm sorry, the new cat's being very funny and I'm being distracted.
So Black Phone, it was for the most part grounded in reality with a little bit of supernatural stuff towards the end. So basically, the short version of the story is kid gets kidnapped, locked in basement. Kid is trying to figure out how to get out of the basement and escape.
Because the grabber,
yes.
Okay.
And Ethan Hawke is the bad guy. Towards the end of the movie, he starts seeing like signs and stuff in the basement, and come to find out it's all the kids who had been kidnapped and put there before, leaving him like notes and letting him know that this vent is loose and stuff like that. So he uses the moderate success that the previous children had to put together all their pieces and escape. Pretty good. I mean, the supernatural part is like he's getting visions from these murdered children. And that's kind of as far as it goes. But Ethan Hawke's character, if I remember correctly, dies. And it's like his vengeful spirit. So they're going full supernatural with this one. Which to me is a weird move. And to me, it crosses into that threshold of like, you guys are just making a sequel to make a sequel.
But it could all, I mean, yeah, they're just not 100%. I don't know why I'm trying to defend it. They 100% are.
Yeah,
But
so
I kind of miss the old school, like back in the day. Like, how'd he come back to life? He was just that evil. Fair enough.
Which that could be the reason that I plan on seeing this because I saw the first one and I like Ethan Hawke a lot. I'm cautiously optimistic because anytime the hint of supernatural was okay, sure. I'm not a big supernatural fan. I much like grounded horror way more. But going full on like it's his evil entity, whatever, incarnate, coming back after the kid that escaped, I kind of get it. But it's crossing into that threshold where it feels like this was not needed. So
it could
we'll
be
see.
one of those things where the kid, it could be like all in the kid's head where it's trauma and he ends up becoming a grabber.
The kid does?
Yeah, it could be all in his head, psychosomatic. He becomes the grabber, and then the cycle continues.
That's a good point. I'll keep that in mind when I go see it.
Did you know in the Black Phone universe what my name would be?
Excuse me. I don't know. White Bland.
I'd be the Gooner. All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
There it is. Yep. All right, Wolves. I'm going to push back. The 8 Saw movies. I'll defend them. They cross that threshold of just being a fun watch that you just kind of need to turn your brain off or you'll get mad. Like the Halloween movies.
We got more horror coming up. What do we got?
Yep. Did not know they were making a new Frankenstein. This is news to me.
Yeah, it's got a big cast.
It does. I like
Guillermo del Toro.
I like him a lot.
Sorry,
Oscar Isaac, meh. I don't really care. I know a lot of people like him.
I like Oscar Isaac.
I just can't think of anything that I've seen with him in it that was good because he was in it. Does that make sense?
He was great in Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight was fine. I thought it was okay. The Disney Plus series for Marvel, none of them really hit me in like, oh, this is great. I don't think
it's also
Oscar
Moon Knight
Isaac
should have
is
been
the
R-rated.
reason. Yeah.
No, but he's just really enjoyable. What else has he been in?
Star Wars, which were terrible, but that's not his fault.
Yeah.
And then I honestly can't think of anything right now outside of Star
Dune,
Wars.
Ex Machina. Well, he's an X-Men. I remember that one.
Oh, that was a terrible X-Men movie, though. That was like the worst X-Men movie because he was the bad guy.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He was Miles. Or, Miles. He was,
right. Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Great movie. He did a good job voice acting there, but
yeah.
But we were just talking about Ethan Hawke. I'll go see a movie because I've seen Ethan Hawke make a decent movie really good.
Yeah.
I've seen Oscar Isaac and stuff and thought that was fine, but not because Oscar Isaac is like the draw for me. Ethan Hawke is in one of my favorite horror movies of all time, Sinister. Oh my God, that movie's good. And that one's supernatural. That's how good that one was.
Wow, that's pretty good. All right, yeah. So we got Frankenstein, 2.5 hours long.
Never
Seems
heard
good.
of this.
Dama,
horror comedy universe.
maybe.
No,
in theaters.
Never heard of it. I heard a bit about this.
Really? I've not seen it. This is the first. Oh, it looks like it's Bollywood, maybe.
You say Bollywood? No.
Yeah,
it's
the
got
last
Keith.
one.
The only reason I heard of the last one, I don't know.
The last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Bollywood movies are kind of funny. I love people like kickflipping tractors and shit, you know. I guess.
Kickflipping tractors.
It's awesome. The only reason I heard about Shelby Oaks is because Keith David's in it, and I love Keith David. He's fantastic. You know who Keith David is, right? David's.
Oh yeah,
okay,
dude. He's been a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. He's got that song that you
Golden
listen to in the car
voice.
every once in a while.
Yeah, he's got 2 songs I listen to.
From that same
I
show?
Got Friends on the Other Side? No, one's from Princess and the Frog. I got Friends on the Other Side.
The Princess and the Frog one's great.
Loser Baby, yeah.
Which that's from like the Has Been Hotel or something like that, right?
Yeah.
We definitely don't have to go down the rabbit hole. I tried watching those shows. It's so
Not everything
far.
has to be for you, bud.
I know. It's just so far away from stuff that I enjoy that I was like, oof.
Yeah. I mean, I just kind of threw it on in the background doing other stuff, you know?
Yeah. Queens of the Dead.
So what is Shelby Oaks about? I don't think it's not going to be greatly entertaining for clips or segment watching if we just go, this is a movie, this is a movie, this is a movie. All right, what do we got?
Well, I'm trying to cover the ones that I'd actually heard about. So Shelby Oaks, literally the only thing I've seen was like briefly in the trailer. But honestly, this sentence and a half here sums it up perfectly. A lady is obsessed with her sister, and it leads her into like a weird, like supernatural, but also not supernatural. It's an investigation movie, but you don't know if it's like ghosts or people kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
But
it's obsessed with her missing sister. That's an important word. Otherwise, she's just like, hey.
Right,
just the dinner being weird.
Yeah, right. But it is heavily leaning towards like supernatural. Which is why I'm like, but Keith David.
I do like Keith David. What if he's just the ghost and he just has that sultry deep boom?
Oh, he could have me.
How about you? Come over into the closet. Keith David.
Queens of the Dead. This is the first I'm ever hearing about this. Drag queens and club kids battle zombies. There you go, Wolves. Zombie movie.
That sounds very fun.
It sounds definitely more funny than horror. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch that means it's going to be a lot more, hopefully, like ridiculous gore kills and like silly and weird shots, and I like that kind of stuff.
Which, when you read the description of this, okay, I'm just going to read it. Drag queens and club kids battle zombies craving brains during their drag show in Brooklyn. Okay, cool. Putting their personal conflicts aside to utilize their distinct abilities against the undead threat. I'm more interested in what the beef is. Like, what are their differences?
I bet the beef is they both were supposed to be using a venue that night. But then like it got double booked.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I'm
Boom,
guessing
baby.
because like I guess it depends on how much they're leaning into stereotypes. You know what I mean?
Well,
Because
judging from this image, yes.
pretty heavy. Yeah. Because if they're doing like club kids, like alt kids, because on the right almost looks like an alt scene where it's like too cool for anything else. Yeah. So
what I love is they could have done this at the White Rabbit because they have both of these things there.
That's true. That's true.
Just go down to the cast.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Oh, I just can't see who it is. Doesn't seem like it. But yeah, what were you gonna say? Margaret Cho, you've heard of and Ricky Lindholm. You know both of those.
You're gonna have to help me out on that.
Margaret Cho's been a comedian, for 35 years, 40 years, forever. And then Ricky Lindholm was part of like Garfunkel and Oates.
Oh, okay. I know that. Okay.
Oh my God, she is in a 0% tomato meter movie. That is great.
Nice. That's so funny. I'm not familiar with Margaret Cho just from first appearances.
Yeah.
Nothing against her. I just don't know. But yeah, probably won't be seeing this one. This one doesn't seem like my jam. If you do see it, let us know if it was good.
Yeah. This seems like something Aaron and I would like.
Yeah. I like comedy horror. But Dream Eater. I heard vaguely about this one and like a lesser known, like, hey, if you're like a super horror fan, check this one out. But this is one of those like holiday horror movies. Stranded,
which I like,
similar to The Strangers, I guess, where they're like stranded, don't know what's going on, they're being pursued or hunted kind of thing, which is generally my jam. But this one is obscure enough to where I'm like, is this just going to be one of those like, I don't want to say indie project because I don't want to associate indie with bad, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a horror movie for the sake of making a horror movie.
But I mean, like, a lot of people like get their start in horror. But also, if you read Mallory documents, you can't read a lot of it because my face is in the way. But it says Mallory documents her boyfriend Alex's violent parasomnia.
Yes.
Which means that it's probably a found footage style, like handy cam, following this guy around as he murders people. Which
is for as bad of a
like
rap.
The take.
Yeah, for as bad as a rap as found footage movies get, it's a genre that I personally feel like could be so much better.
Yeah, or analog horror, I think is a better way to put it. Where it's like you didn't find the footage, but it's like the footage was not made in a professional manner.
For sure, analog horror is like a time period thing, if that makes sense.
Oh, like it's on VHS is specifically.
It's a time period kind of thing. Found footage, you could technically do a found footage with like this was all caught on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Analog horror.
It just starts with, I can't believe my cloud update isn't working. Anyways, time to go in the woods.
Well, they did that found footage where it was all through webcams. Do you remember that? It didn't do very well, but there was a horror movie where it was all caught through webcams.
Oh, yeah. I watched that. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
It wasn't the best. It was pretty good.
Yeah, with what you can do from shooting everything from webcams, okay, you know?
Yeah.
But this seems like something... This is definitely something I will watch at some point. Like, once it's on some streaming service or something like that, I'll end up seeing it. I wonder if movie theaters... It's been a couple years, but movie theaters used to do... They probably still do. I just haven't been paying attention. But like streaming services like the Chiller or Thriller, what is it for exclusively horror movies? Chiller.
Chiller or Thriller? It's Shudder. It's Chiller. It's
Shudder. They would do like every couple months. They would do like a Shudder exclusive in theaters, and I used to go to see those, and those were always fun. Me and Nathan, who Tyson works with, went to go see a Christmas movie that was fantastic. And Crunchyroll does it all the time now. Like, you can get Crunchyroll like anime movies in theaters like every couple months. We just saw Demon Slayer, and now we're gonna go see Chainsaw Man like next month too.
Nice.
So I will eventually see that. I have never heard of In Our Blood, but it's got 100%, which means it's artsy and dog shit, or it's not well known and a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Like that's the only two options. So nothing is as it seems when filmmaker Emily Wieland teams up with a cinematographer to shoot an intimate. Oh, that's a long description. Intimate documentary about reuniting with Emily's estranged mother. We're getting towards too much. Estranged mother after a decade apart, when her mother suddenly goes missing. Possibly succumbing to an addiction. That's too much. They just had to keep going. They're like, one of these words is gonna make somebody interested.
It's like I'll Wikipedia movies I don't want to like spend the time to watch, but yeah, that felt like that.
Yeah. So 100% from 14 people gave it a 100%.
I mean, that's still not bad.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, what is... But let's see what we got here. Hang on a second. Critics reviews. Right here. Look at this. 4 out of 5. How does this have a 100%? 3 out of 4. What is this system? What are we doing? 4 out of 5. 3 out of 5. What is happening? This is a house of lies. Rated a B. We're not even in the same fucking... We're not even using numbers anymore. What is happening? That guy didn't get the memo. That's so funny. I did hear that Rotten Tomatoes has went to, like, if you pre-saw the movie or whatever, it's whether you liked it or didn't like it. So all these people could have liked it, but not given it 100. You know what I mean?
That's how the tomato meter works.
Is it? I've never liked Rotten Tomatoes. I always use the Internet Movie Database.
It works in the way of, like, it literally goes, did you like it or not? Yes, I liked it 100%. No, I didn't like it, not. And then it weighs out the percentage of that.
Well, now that I know how the sausage is made, I'm disappointed. Dracula? Did I hear about this? I did hear about this. Yeah. This, I mean, you can read the description. It kind of nails it. A filmmaker turns to AI in order to make a movie. And the result is a series of, like, it just keeps ramping up. It's AI. It's like, oh, what if AI completely took over a horror movie, you know? So the AI starts doing things to actually just put them in a horror situation.
Is it AI actually AI, or is it shot in a way to make it look like AI?
No, the plot is AI. Like, it's not AI making and creating this movie. The plot is that this filmmaker wanted to use AI to create a horror movie, and it goes berserk or whatever and puts them in a horror situation.
Okay.
Which as a comedy perspective, I could try this. This seems goofy. Like, AI is a big thing right now. I'm sure the people that made this don't really know AI, so it's going to be dog shit when it comes to what AI actually is, but it's going to be goofy and funny, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's like AI, even back in the day, there's that Disney movie, like, where this kid won a house, and the house becomes like its mom figure, and it's like real.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I got that OG good knowledge, baby. OG good knowledge.
And
my
then,
references are the shit.
Oh, man.
I got the tightest references. Everyone knows that. It was so funny from that.
Big yawn there. But and then the last horror movie that looks like it's coming out this isn't even labeled as a horror. Oh, wow, that's a lot of titles. Mystery, thriller, fantasy, comedy, drama, horror. Too much. I feel like you get 2, maybe 3. You get 2, maybe 3.
I don't know. Random strange of Sully struck detect Vincent with murder. Wait, yeah, I guess you're right, because the pacing would be. You're right. Yeah, it's too many tags. That's like how it's how you used to be able to get Instagram videos seen. Baking, cooking, comedy, fist fight, MMA, spaceships, drag race, puppies, kitties, funny, fingering. brackets guitar.
Oh, man. That's funny. Nailed it. But, I mean, yeah, this doesn't seem...
So the problem with that, I think, it will affect the pacing so much, because if it's a drama, pretty dry and interpersonal, right? If it's a horror, okay, it can also be, you can have a horror drama that's like, ooh, is it, isn't it? But then it's violent, and then what was the other tags? I can't see where they have. No, mystery, thriller. Yeah. Thriller. Ooh, why is this happening? Well, that's going to take the drama down a bit, and then comedy.
Yeah.
He's
they
like,
make one joke.
Yeah,
like
this
a
movie's
third
gonna
of
be
the way
pretty
through
funny
the movie.
because they've replaced my butt cheeks with whoopee cushions. So we're gonna have a great time.
Like a quarter way through the movie, one of the police officers investigating the crime goes, "Rectum, I barely knew him," and then it's a comedy movie from that.
Oh my god, what were we talking about in the car?
A lot of things. We spend a lot of time in the car.
We do, but that when we were driving, and I can't remember what the setup was, but then I said rectum, and it damned it. Oh man,
rectum damn near killed him. Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about shit in our pants again. I can't even remember.
It comes up so much more than it should.
I'm still waiting. I like to bring it up every now and again, because so far you claim to have never shit your pants.
No. I remember. I made it to 30, so when it happens, it happens. You're
just opening your arms. Like,
yeah. That's so funny. I remember the conversation, though. We were discussing if teleportation was real. Would you use it? Do you remember? So the discussion was, if teleportation was real, would you use it? Because the debate is, if a teleporter takes you apart atom by atom and refabricates you, are you you? Like, that's the online debate right now. Or is it a new copy of you that was made that has every memory? You know what I mean?
So the internet just found out about the movie The Prestige.
Yes, pretty much, right. And then I said, well, what if you could use teleportation, but every single time you used it, you got a hemorrhoid? Because I like my what ifs. To which you and Brian responded. So it's just I'm getting there faster.
Yeah, I'm cutting out I'm driving. You know what I mean? I'm currently driving there with one. Like, no,
which led to you saying rectum. Damn near killed them. That's great.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Also,
it is the Star Trek debate, because that's the Adam thing. Star Trek handled that debate, or not handled it, but it's been debated because of Star Trek. But yeah, it's so funny. And yes,
yeah.
It does.
By the way, if you ever wanted to know what it's like driving in a car with comedians, it's a lot of laughing about maybe shitting your pants.
It's about nonsense, stuff that nobody else would laugh about.
You're seriously, we on a fucking Wednesday spent 4 hours in a car. 5 with Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you just talk. How was your day? You run out of stuff. It gets quiet. Like, oh, let's do a podcast. That's good. I read a book. That's not.
Tyson finally calms down from being stuck in traffic.
I was so mad at that traffic, dude. I do not like traffic.
For the first 40 minutes of the drive, you were silent and answered all questions with
Yep. Because I just want to get the fuck out of that traffic. Once I was out of it, I could breathe and relax. But otherwise, I'm just like, oh, start and stop. Oh, start and stop. Oh, I left room for me to be safe. Well, that's for you to get into. For you to, you're going to change lanes. Okay, that's fucking fine. That's cool. Oh, start and stop again.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's really all I got for horror movies. I figured it was early October. We could chat about them. Honestly, there weren't many this year normally there's at least one horror movie every year that I'm like, ooh, I have to see this.
They've been doing, I think what they've done and figured out is releasing during the horror movie October Halloween era is for schlocky horror movies.
Yeah.
If you want people to notice your movie, you release it earlier, because like Weapons and Together got huge reviews and it did really well.
Yep.
Those were released in the sunshine and humidity.
Yeah. 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 People weren't even scared. They just wanted to get in the air conditioning. Like, it was like, the Tyson, this was a subject that you wanted to talk about.
I did. Oh yeah, by the way, well, yeah, no, you've watched enough of the streams. You think we're gonna have mature conversations? You think we're trying to solve shit?
No, whenever I do try and have mature conversations, Tyson just gets mad.
I do, because I'm so good.
But
yeah, Megabonk. This is a game that I was editing our the long form, the Force Debates video, and I was like, okay, I've put in some work. I'm gonna take a break. I've edited for 4 minutes. I'm gonna take a 3-hour break.
oh, of course.
You know. And no, I edited for a while. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I've heard great things about this game. I'm gonna pick it up. It's $10, whatever. It's goofy and it's fine. It seems like you can shut your brain off and go. And then I played it for 10 hours straight.
Which is so scary to me.
That all my shows got canceled that weekend, so I was like, whatever, I'll just play this game. And I'm having a great time, and all of a sudden I was like, I need to eat. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 2 a.m. Like, it hit me in the brain. Luckily, it started to fall off, which is nice. But Megabonk, really fun. Like, because it's super simple. It has the RNG of like what upgrades you get, but then you can also tailor what it is. And it's like one of those really artfully simple things where we were joking in our video, like, games are too complicated now. This is so simple and complex and goofy and silly and fun. It doesn't take itself seriously. Like, one of the characters is a skeleton on a skateboard, and like,
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's funny. The way that you described it, just being able to get lost in it, and it's like it's simple but complicated, reminds me of why I love Project Zomboid so much. Because like
a little bit faster paced than that. Because like this is like you have 10 minutes on one, and then if you do it, you have another like 10 minutes, another 10 minutes harder, and it gets harder and harder the harder tiers you go. But it's just like you loop it and you do runs, and it's like, man, it needs to have like a clock in the corner of like how much shit you're not getting done.
yeah. But yeah, and this kind of made me think, not to categorize this as the same thing, but it kind of got me thinking of that Friends slop, which is what we were chatting about. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about specifically with Megabonk?
I'm really like it because the reason I found it is because the guy who's making it is a one-guy publisher. He kept posting TikToks where he's like, "Hey, I think I've broken my game," and then which is like, like, oh no, we gotta watch that. How do you goof this up? But then it always turns into a thing. It's like, I've made the boss super hard, and now I gotta make this. And it's like a really nice way to be like, hey, this is the game I'm making. This is the kind of vibe. And it's just super. It was like really well advertised, and then it's $10. I'm just really because it feels like a really good solo endeavor. Yeah. And also, but it might be from. I found out there's oh no, is it this guy who's a YouTube video game developer, which I love that we're in that kind of timeline now. We're like, oh wow, you make videos about developing video games. That's crazy. But like, because it's his name backwards, like it's just really interesting and super fun. I just wanted to like give it a shot. It's really give it a look. Okay, it's in a book.
So, Wolves is asking why I didn't spray you with the spray bottles. I did. Yeah. I messed up that take and didn't realize it until I started editing the video.
I remember that we did the earlier take and you were like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, it's just alcohol. We'll be okay.
Because
and then you did.
Basically what happened was where I was standing, I moved, and then we decided to film me actually shooting you with the squirt bottle, and I didn't get into frame all the way. So my whole right half from my shoulder was off screen. So I held up my right hand and you heard it, but you couldn't see it because it was off the phone recording.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So goofed him up on that one. And it also was filled with undrinkable alcohol, so Tyson was a bit averse to
alcohol, yeah. All I did was make my skin hurt.
Yeah.
Which I'll do that for art.
Right, art.
But I'm ashy now.
The cheap formula for games. And like I said, I'm not trying to talk shit about this Mega Bonk. I'm really not. But when Tyson said $10 and tons of people were like streaming it and it was like a sensation kind of thing, reminded me of this phenomena that the internet has deemed, oh no, the article, there we go, friend slop. So Tyson, I don't believe you heard of friend slop before the stream, correct?
No.
So friend slop is a genre where it is a multiplayer game that is an incredibly cheap game that you and your friends play for like 3 to 5 times max, and then you forget it exists. But you don't feel bad because you only spent like $5. And because of that, a lot of these friend slop cheap gimmicky games are making so much money for something that people are playing like 3 times tops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fad is there and then dies before it even really begins or people hear about it.
Do you think that is like a pushback on like gaming, like how board games and D&D exploded during COVID, like how that's kind of similar where it's like, oh, I like to play with my buds?
I definitely think it started with Among Us, but I don't think Among Us is friend slop, if that makes sense.
No. Well, it's like how Bread and Fred, like that can be fun.
Yeah.
That can be good. You know?
Yeah. But the friend slop is like, there's not really a point to these games, but the internet has said that it's fun with friends, wacky, level-based, simple, usually horror. Not recommended to play alone because the whole thing is something funny happens and you all get to just joke. Like that wizard game that we played. The Fireball, that is the best example so far when it comes to something that we've done that's friend slop, you know?
Yeah, which I really like the concept of it. If they flesh it out more, it'll be a great game.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that was an early one or not, but I mean, they're definitely working on another game too, but I don't know if that's because they have the infrastructure and know how to kind of do the AI or the friend slot, or if it's because they love making games.
Yeah.
Because ironically, Paolo guy, he's like, I just wanted to make a bunch of money on this, and I thought it would.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, all right, appreciate the honesty.
And it was super fun. I would love to play Power World someday, like more in depth, but it's one of those games that just takes so long to get anywhere. I can't. So here are some recent examples of friend slop. And the funny thing is the reason that the internet's discussing it is because for every one that's good, there's like 10 bad, you know?
Yeah.
But here's some like good ones. Like Lethal Company had a pretty good lifespan where you're going to the different planets and gathering up stuff, and it was horror monster-esque based. Schedule 1, kooky, like funny, weird, like weed game. Haha, we get it. You're selling drugs. Repo, I think, is where this term started. Because Repo was just goofier looking, more jump scare Lethal Company. Like Lethal Company was like these weird astronauts recovering stuff, and these planets were inhabited by these aliens or these monsters that killed the research teams that were there. Repo is literally that same formula, except you're these goofy little block guys, and you're just getting these artifacts like cameras and stuff and grinding them up to get money for no apparent like goal. But the jump scares and the funny looking characters, you're getting jump scared by like goofy little arm guys and stuff is what's so funny about it. So I think Repo's kind of where it started to get that term together, you know?
But if it's $5 and you've played it 3 times for 5 hours with friends, feels worth it, you know?
Oh, I know. I'm not bashing the genre or whatever this emerging style of game is. You just got to know what you're getting, you know?
I do think it's also a bit of backlash from the AAA games that are $80 now, where there's like independent developers who are learning how to advertise their games, how to market their games.
And independent studios. We were chatting about this a little bit, and we won't go in depth about it. But the the landscape of gaming. Like when we get to the Game Awards, I hope every single one of those is an indie studio. I mean,
My God,
we've got
my nipples will be nibbling.
Yeah. Donkey Kong is absolutely going to make it on there, and it's my gamble or my bet to win just because it's the most milquetoast one.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Clair Obscura.
I hope. I hope you're right. I think Clair Obscure or I think Death Stranding might be a bit too niche. I think Clair Obscure or Silk Song is going to get fan pick.
Yeah. Oh, it's such one of those hard things because, like, I do not think. What'd you just say? The
Expedition 33 or Silk Song?
No, Death Stranding. I don't think Death Stranding will because yes, it's a sequel which won last time or whatever, but I don't think it had like quite the.
It'll get nominated for
else.
sure. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Just because of Kojima Studios. Period.
What do you want to bet about it?
That it'll get nominated?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's for content, buddy.
Your mouth. Balls in your court.
Never want to bet and lost at the same time.
But so I think it's going to be Expedition 33, Silk Song. Donkey Kong is going to get nominated for sure. And then I thought about this. If the Switch 2 port or version of either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is on, I'm going to be beside myself pissed off because it's nonsense that they were like, oh, the highest rated games ever is the port of the Tears of the Kingdom. Fuck off.
Yeah, okay. You cut out there. So you're saying if it's the reports of the Zeldas?
Yes, yeah, then that's nonsense.
Which didn't they already win? They did it already.
Yeah. So yeah, Expedition 33, Death Stranding, Silk Song, It Takes Two, I hope gets nominated. It came out right at the beginning of the year, but it absolutely deserves it. I think it's easily in the top 3 best co-op games I've ever played in my life. Do you remember It Takes Two?
Oh, I do. Sorry, it was clipping out.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was you or me. But no, It Takes Two is great. I need to finish it still. I need to beat it. But that scene, that weirdly
oh, you're right, Wolves. I goofed it. My bad.
Elephant scene.
I goofed it up. I said It Takes Two because it's the same studio, but Wolves corrected me. Split Fiction came out this year.
Oh, okay.
Split Fiction, which was amazing.
It also have an elephant scene.
It not similar but different. You can find that elephant in Split Fiction as an Easter egg.
They know what they did.
Yeah, I loved it. It's my favorite scene in that game. But it's just so funny.
A fucking monster.
It's because it's so absurd. It's so funny.
I guess if it's like, hey, you guys are willing to kill this elephant but not talk to each other,
yeah.
I can see how. Oh, I guess they're literally killing the elephant in the room.
Yes. So they're killing the elephant in the room.
Am I dumb as fuck?
A little bit. We all are sometimes.
I skateboarded without a helmet for so long.
Yeah, you did.
This has got to be the comeuppance.
But also, like, it was such a graphic scene with a stuffed animal. That's what's so funny to me. Like, if you took that exact same scene and just put it in like a horror game where you're doing that to a person, that's crazy. But the fact that game stayed like T for teen and had one of the craziest like torture-esque scenes in it because it was a stuffed animal is so absurdist funny to me on so many levels.
The conversations where there's just like, yes, okay, I understand okay, fine, yeah, they're made of clay. They're not humans doing this. But then you see its innards. Okay, it's fine. Yes, it's fluff, but what are you talking about? This is T for teen still. This is just the exasperated
the whole
moderator.
time begging for its life. Like just screaming and crying in pain as you rip its ear off trying to throw it to its death. There's so many layers of funny.
You're so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I'm clipping that out of context.
Good. Like, I'll die on that hill. But I could easily see 4, because I think it's normally 6 nominees, I think. And 4 of them being indie games. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sure there's one that I'm missing.
No, Baldur's Gate's not an indie studio.
No.
I was thinking last year, but...
No, Larian, though, isn't AAA.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So, Doom. I could see Doom: The Dark Ages being on the game of the year, just because it's Doom.
I don't. Yeah, I don't though. I think people were. I like the Doom game. It seems super fun, but I think people were underwhelmed by it.
Yeah. Out of the 3 newest Doom games, it interested me the most, and I still didn't play it.
Yeah. I mean, I played one of the first of the new 3, which was really good. But
yep, I played 2016 and Eternal. I thought 2016 was better, personally.
I played Doom Eternal, I think, but like the soundtrack, dude, the soundtrack, so
amazing, good. Super good.
Bruh. It made you feel like you were the Doom Slayer because you're just running around the map with a shotgun. Just
oh yeah, music. I've said this about horror too. A horror movie is only as scary as its music.
Yeah, I mean that is they go over that in film class. Like when I was in film school, there was like, hey, we're gonna do one scene, and it was an alligator. Yeah, it was literally just an alligator crossing the road, and they played it 3 or 4 different times, and it changed it every single time.
The music.
One it was horror, one was comedy. Yeah, and it's the same clip, but it turns like it's like one was literally the I drive it into you crocodile alligator. I drive it to me, and it's like, oh, that's funny, and then like the horror, and then action. Was Dead Space out this year, Wolves?
I think the remake of Dead Space. I think the remake of Dead Space was last year, 2 years ago. I love Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Love Dead Space.
The SPOC.
That was an EA game. Yeah, the remake.
Okay.
But yeah, Dead Space was great. I don't really have any other topics to go over. I mean, we went way further than I thought. We talked for 2 hours. I thought we were going to get like an hour and a half out of this.
Yeah. All right, hey, scroll up real quick. Hey, let's talk more about this specific topic with the friend slot. That Alien game keeps popping up. There's like one where your cat's delivering pizza. Like it's becoming more and more prevalent.
Oh yeah.
That it seems fun. Like I want to play Roadside Research. That seems fun. I want to play, the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the game actually is. And I think that's the key. Is that it looks fun.
Oh, it hasn't come out, according to this article.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm running into. A lot of games they're advertising themselves in a way that makes it seem like they're out, but isn't. So, yeah, I don't know, but it seems goofy and fun and weird. But like, I think Octodad like paved the way for a lot of the stuff, and then.
Yeah, it says that you and your friends are a group of aliens doing research on humans, and to do that, you're running a gas station.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like it could be fun and goofy.
Yeah, there's a horror game where you're running a gas station that I thought you would enjoy.
Okay.
Because it's during the day, everything is normal.
Of course.
But at night, which you're working apparently a 12-hour shift, or a 40-hour shift. But at night, you have to like use context clues and remember things, and because like the people are coming back to the store that you met in the day or the day before or whatever, and they're monsters and murderers. Like it like replaced. You know what I mean? So you have to figure that out, and otherwise it becomes like a survival horror of the night. You have to make it till dawn.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad. This Peak game is something that I thought you and I could play. I think it's out of, I don't think there's necessarily a point in us playing it or buying it now because it kind of ran its course, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
But this seemed hilarious. I saw so many clips of this that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I was like, pick me up, no!
Yeah, just the videos of and edits of people playing this game where they're like climbing up the side of the mountain, and there's all kinds of stuff to make you fall, like that Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, I think is what it's called or something. But yeah,
it reminds me of you know what, like a game. All these games feel similar. A lot of it feels a lot similar to. What was that one game where you're all little cute guys and it's all mini games, it's elimination.
Like Mario Party?
No. Yeah, I couldn't remember Mario Party.
Yeah.
That was it's not Among Us, but it's like all tube dudes like that as well.
Fall Guys?
Fall Guys, yeah.
Okay, yeah, nice. We got there.
Riveting content. Sorry about that, everybody.
No, it's all good. But Peak seemed very funny.
Humans Fall Flat.
Humans Fall Flat. That's a fun game. There's
a handful that are really good out there.
In a similar vein. But the Peak, the videos that would kill me would be the guy that made it to the top and like his buddy or whatever is almost there but like runs out of stamina, and you just hear the most like blood curdling screams out of people as they realize they're not gonna make it. Oh, it made me laugh so hard. Or the ones that would like hit an explosive and go flying off the mountain, and they would just edit like music, so they would explode and then it would go into slow-mo and it would be like, I'm 6 feet from this, like as they're flying. Or a lot of them was that Kanye West song, the Praise the Lord. That's been in every meme lately. God dang, I can't get away from that song.
It's not popping up on my feed, but man. Oh, there's also another one that came out that was you're like cats or rats or cute guys trying to escape from prison. We need to keep an eye on.
Oh, okay, cool. Have you heard of Chained Together?
I think I just saw the whole game. Escape the pits of hell with your friends.
Yep, you and your buddy are in hell, and the devil says you guys are chained together, but if you can climb to the top, you can go, and you're trying to climb your way to heaven.
Nice.
And that seems super fun.
Yeah.
But then Repo. Phasmophobia is an incredibly good version of the stereotypical friend slop. Because it's stage-based, it literally fits every single one of this criteria. Fun with friends. It's wacky when it comes to like all the different stuff that can happen. You laugh when your friends, like the video that we did of you. It is level based.
I turned into the first limit of Scatman.
Yeah. Simple. You're just finding a ghost. Definitely horror. And not recommended to play alone. Phasmophobia right there.
Yep. Oh, man. All right. I mean, if you have anything else you want to talk about, otherwise, I might get some food. I think we did a good job tonight.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that we're bringing back the actual, like, talking about the news and goofing about, like, the title of the channel, you know?
This way we don't have to, change our channel name.
Yeah. Still working on the studio. I got to get lights for my display. There's a lot of cool stuff over there. You just can't see it right now. And then I got a green screen.
Wait. Hang on. Welcome to the personal chat time.
Yeah.
How's the studio coming along, Tyler?
It's not going bad.
You know what I mean?
It's not going bad.
Now it's a segment.
Yeah, right now it would be better if I wasn't working.
I was there cuddling you. I know.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I went somewhere different.
But right now the 9 to 5 is just really hectic. I won't get into the meat and potatoes of it, but right now the 9 to 5 is pretty rough when it comes to having time to do things.
I would say maybe we keep it vague and loosely positive, because I would hate for someone to be like, yeah, he was talking a lot of shit, we don't let him go.
Oh no, I'm not talking shit. It's, I mean, if
it's hectic. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I just don't want it out of context. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, this is the one time I'm trying to look out for you.
For sure. No out of context. It's October, which means semi-annual taxes happen for property taxes, and I work for a property company. Enough said. You know, like it is the time of the year that is the second busiest time of the year next to like March and April during tax season. That's it.
Oof.
So trying to get through that and working on some stuff here. Macy and I are planning a wedding now. So just a lot of stuff. I got the lights hung up though. And then the display case. I definitely want the display case to get filled out more. I got the Mass Effect and Spy Family board game over there. I got the strategy book to Metaphor Refantasio, which was my game of the year last year. I got the exclusive Sonic the Hedgehog bucket and cup from when we went to go see Sonic 3.
I was Sonic 2 bruh.
That was Sonic 2.
Swim up.
Swim up, Sonic. Excellent.
Wolf says wedding nice. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a wedding once, Wolves.
And yep.
Once.
Once.
I went to the same courthouse to get married as divorced. And
how romantic. The full life cycle.
I went to UPS to get divorced. And they have a notary.
Nice. Wolves had one 18 years ago. Congratulations on being together 18 years.
Okay. It says 19, by the way. Don't short him.
Oh, my bad. 19.
Mine says send a chat that is over the ago. So it's just like I had one 19 years. That's not specific enough.
Yeah.
19 years ago, you were 19. How old were they? I'm excited. We're getting our couch on Wednesday, which will be nice. So it's going to be a bit of a big motherfucker. That's super nice.
Well, your apartment is gigantic now, so.
God, I made content where I'm walking, and I didn't have to change to the other room and then turn around to go back to the original room. It was pretty crazy.
Nice.
But no, it's a big green couch that has like 2 of the recliners built in with like a autumn built. It's built for friends and orgies, you know.
Ooh.
And we're gonna have a housewarming.
Way more of one than the other.
Yeah, I wish I had friends, dude. It's just I hate that people keep coming over for my money and cocaine.
It's hard to look for friends when I'm just so empty all the time.
All I do is couch activities and drink Pedialyte. No one wants to hang out with that guy. But yeah, which means I'll be moving one of the setups. I'll be actually getting my own little office area, which means I get to decorate it. I can decorate this too. It's actually this is amazing. Anyways, but I'll be in my little office and being loud and a little weirdo. Yeah, so I think the plan going forward is going to be news and discussion Monday and then gaming Thursdays. Yes. And then whatever extra stuff we can fit in there. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to get my Twitch set up and just stream through Twitch and build whatever I need to build. But and then hop on that stuff and make the gaming that I do that I feel guilty about because it's not making capitalism happy. And just do that for that purpose.
Yep. Stay tuned in our next video where Tyson and I debate capitalism.
Here's the thing: you'll win the debate, but I'm right.
I don't think so. Like, I just got one argument. Name 3 communist comedians. Done. Argument over.
Research.
You lose.
I'll do some research. Political nerd news? No way, dude. No way.
I easily could. That's the funny thing, is I could have my own channel dedicated to politics.
Which I've told you can, but you just have to wear a GIMP mask.
I would too. I got a lot of shit to say. Yep.
Just every time you sit down and unzip your mouth.
Yeah. When I stand up, I just moan. Like, this is how see the country get fucked like me.
You moan and squeak.
Oh, man. But
you think that's it for the stream?
I think so. Yeah, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. We had some people jump into YouTube but never leave a chat. So, I mean, if you're here, ask questions, especially now that we're going over news and stuff. Let us know what you guys think of the stuff that we're talking about. Are we stupid? Are we smart? Probably stupid.
Yeah. But are we entertaining? Yeah, we'll get a new layout. We'll get this built up. We'll be good.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you all so much for joining, and we go live every Monday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we will catch you guys next time. Have a wonderful night, everybody.